Habari asubuhi. We are so happy to have you back for night 2 of our missions for VBS this year. And tonight, out of your book, When I Grow Up, we are going to be talking about the fun facts of living in Kamala Village in Tanzania. So Kamala Village is on Lake Tanganyika, and you can see a picture of it here. It's a beautiful picture of the lake. You can't see, however, in this picture how huge Lake Tanganyika is. It is over 450 miles long, 35 miles wide at its widest, and a mile deep. It's just this amazingly long lake. It actually provides 16% of the fresh water in the world and helps 4 countries that border it with lots of things, drinking water and fishing and washing water. So Burundi and the Congo and Zambia and Tanzania all get to take advantage and benefit from Lake Tanganyika. Because it's the primary source of income, the fish there, men will often go and cut down trees and build boats and go out fishing at night. And when Pastor and Chris and I were there the first year, we looked out one night and we said, is there a city of lights across the lake? But it's all the boats with little lanterns that they light to draw the fish up. They fish all night. So I want to show you, this is really interesting, picture of one of the fish that I was eating actually, and what they look like, and then a close-up picture. The next one is a close-up of kind of what that fish looks like. They're kind of ugly fish, but they sure taste good. So 7,000 people live in Kamala Village, and it's kind of like Hawaii. It rains half the year, and then half the year it doesn't rain at all. It's only 500 miles south of the equator, which means that they have 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of night all the time. There's no daylight savings time in Tanzania. Walking through Kamala Village, you might see some homes that look like this, made of mud bricks and sticks and thatched roofs. You'll see mamas cooking on fires. A lot of them use coal. This picture is a picture of a mama cooking chapati, which is like a really thick tortilla that we love to have when we're over there. You'll also see children carrying buckets and of water from the lake. And this picture shows 2 boys carrying big bags of rice. See how huge those bags are. They're almost bigger than the boys who are carrying them. So the children there, they work very hard. During rainy season, you might see a group of children chasing flying termites for a snack. They taste a little nutty, and sometimes families will cook up a bunch of them for dinner. Does that sound like something your family would like to do? I've never tried them while we're over there, and I'm not sure I would like to. So, kids in Tanzania, in Kamala Village, don't have toys like you and many of your friends and your siblings have. They make things out of sticks. They make balls out of plastic bags. And you can see from this picture that many of the young girls, they spend their time helping care for their younger siblings. The next picture shows how they carry them in these cloth carriers. You see a lot of young girls, 8 or 9 years old, with babies on their backs. And so they spend a lot of time helping their mamas to take care of the siblings and get firewood and get water from the lake. Swahili is the language of Tanzania. When I said Habari asubuhi, that basically means, how are you doing today? Or good morning. If you want to say the good news of the Bible, it's Habari njema. So it's kind of fun for us to try to learn a few of the words over there, but they do also speak English in businesses and in government. And so Hope of the Nations has started a primary school. It goes from kindergarten through 7th grade, and those children are learning to speak English. By doing that, they will be able to go on to high school and college and hopefully become leaders in their country someday. When they go to Hope of the Nations primary school, they get 2 meals a day, and for some children that's more food than they ever get. It's very typical in Tanzania for children to only, or families, to only eat 2 meals a day, a light breakfast and then a midday meal. And so in the morning, the children have something, and I'm going to forget the name of it, it's called uji. Looks like cream of wheat, but it's made with ground coconut shells, small fish, flour, and different fruits and vegetables, and then it's boiled into kind of like a cream of wheat, and they love it. So I don't have a picture of that, but I will show you a picture of what they have for breakfast, or for lunch rather, which is this plate of rice and beans and spinach. And then the next picture is showing you the spinach that they grow right there at the primary school, and that's a lot of what they use. They cook it down. It's called kimchi. It's wonderful. I love it. Pastor Chris doesn't like it very much, but I really like it. And then pineapple. That's a piece of pineapple. They have really good pineapple, and Pastor Chris really loves the pineapple. So Pastor Chris could probably tell you better about ugali, which is a staple that they eat in their families. It's kind of the consistency of Play-Doh. It's made of some different grains, and you roll it into a little ball and poke a little hole in it and dip it into sauces made out of fish and eat it, and they like that too. So life in Tanzania in Kamala Village is very different from life where you live. And one of the things that you could talk about is to compare how your life is with the life of a child in Kamala Village, and that'd be a fun thing for your family to discuss, and maybe some of the things that you learned about Lake Tanganyika. So your book has lots more questions. I would encourage you as a family to take some time to look at those, and we will look forward to seeing you here again tomorrow night.
God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone. God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone.
Hey! Hi! It's been a rockin' day on the rails today, hasn't it, Miss Hannah?
It sure has. Hey, guess what?
What?
Today, I saw a God sighting.
Really? Tell us about it.
Yeah, I was going for a walk in nature.
Nature.
Yeah.
Love nature.
And there were so many green, luscious trees around me. And it helped me focus on certain things in life that I want to pray about and talk to God about.
I love that, Miss Hannah. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome, Adrian.
That's a great God sighting. We can be thankful for Jesus' creation all around us. Good job, Miss Hannah. Thanks for sharing. Well, we have to say goodbye for today, but guess what? We're going to see you here at the station tomorrow on the Rocky Railway. Bye.